Hola and welcome to Benidorm and Beyond, my original YouTube channel since 2020. Brought to you by me, an English woman who's lived right here in the resort for well over 20 years and whose aim is to bring you fun, interesting and informative vlogs about your favourite tourist city. So please come along and join me on my regular Spanglish adventures and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of my brand new content in the future. Today's vlog is all about Benidorm's patron saint Fiestas, or just simply the November Fiestas as we mostly all call them. Starting officially today on Friday, November the 8th and running all the way through until next Wednesday, preparations have been busily underway around the town getting ready for the big event. With of course the British Fancy Dress Day on the Thursday after the official celebrations end also being hugely anticipated and set this year to draw in excess of some 30,000 revellers into our beloved town, according to local media reports. Although very much overshadowed this year by the dreadful events of the Dana storm in Valencia City and the surrounding areas that we've all witnessed over the last week and a half on our TVs and on social media, with over 200 people now having tragically lost their lives, and the clean-up operation taking place on a daily basis with surely more weeks and even months of hardship to come, the decision was taken by Benidorm's Town Hall to still go ahead with this year's Fiestas, albeit with a more sombre overtone in places, as months of planning have already gone into these celebrations, as well of course as thousands and thousands of euros. For those of you that may be coming over shortly from the UK, Ireland and other countries abroad to attend these fun Fiestas and who wish to help the aid effort, then apart from donating money of course, the other most helpful thing you could do would be to bring a pair of Wellies with you on the plane if you can, as these are in short supply here in Spain and are much sought after and needed for the waterlogged and muddy streets in the affected Valencia region, and you can leave these at the official drop-off point outside the tourist police office, which is right by Morgan Tavern at the start of the strip and directly opposite the hotels Flash and Calypso, and just along from the hotels Riador and Ambassador Playa 1 and 2. So today's footage shows you how our beautiful tourist city has been getting ready for the big, almost week-long Fiestas event, with you firstly seeing some of the most well-known and popular bars and cabaret venues in the new town along Calle Girona or the Strip, which are already bedecked with colourful flags, bunting and balloons. However, there are still lots of pubs that haven't trimmed up just yet, as it will be this weekend that most holidaymakers pile into town, or even as late as Tuesday, as many British tourists just come for the big float parade and fireworks display and then fancy dress day, and aren't that fussed about the more traditional and meaningful side of these Benidorm celebrations. I of course try and show all sides of what is going on here, so at around the 3-minute mark we move over to the Old Town, where we see the chestnut sellers have already set up shop on the streets, selling their top quality hot tasty produce from Leon, and that the vibrant street market or Porat along Avenida Emilio Ortuño is being constructed with vigour, which will be jam-packed full of arts and crafts stalls as well as food kiosks selling all sorts of fun and fascinating wares, and this can be found just above the Hotel Bristol and directly along from the hotels Agua Azul, Royal, Benidorm Plaza and Victoria. This market will be inaugurated tonight at 6 p.m, along with the travelling fairground as well, which is located behind the bullring, with rides tonight being at a special discounted price for the children for one night only. In the very heart of the Old Town, amongst the winding streets and alleyways, the overhead illuminations have been hung ready to be switched on officially tonight also, and stages and bleachers are being erected along the main avenues, where local dignitaries and VIPs will be allowed to sit to watch the many parades, which include everything from humorous fancy dress parties to solemn and respectful processions, and of course the wonderful carnival-style float parade next Wednesday evening to mark the end of the Fiestas. And for full details of nearly all of this year's events, then just watch the news vlog that I published yesterday, which tells you day by day what's going on and where, and of course at what time too. As I stroll along, you'll see that dozens of peñas have been set up in closed down shops and businesses, and for those of you who don't know, these are social groups that are set up all around the resort during this festive period, although mostly concentrated in the Old Town it has to be said, and characterised by their members wearing either matching t-shirts or smock tops with scarves around their necks, and in these locales food, drink and music is laid on for the generally very excitable members, with almost hourly firecrackers being let off in the streets to great whoops of delight, as at least one of my regular viewers and subscribers can attest to personally. At around the 11-minute mark, you'll see the banners of the Damas de las Fiestas flying high opposite the Hotel Bristol, followed afterwards by a look at the main town hall square, or the Plaza de los Reyes de España, which is a main focus for a lot of the upcoming events, which include ceremonies, concerts, street theatre and more. And as you can see, the main stage for addresses and presentations is currently being built, along with a huge white marquee having been installed, where the official Fiesta Queens and their courts of honour will take shelter in between activities and get a rest for a little while, along with a welcome bite to eat and drink. The Parque de la Guerra, or Aguera Park, lies just beyond this area, which offers 2 open-air amphitheatres where music events will be held, with the largest of them named after Julio Iglesias, who has quite some history with our city. And here you can also find a long, pleasant walkway punctuated with columns, urns and palm trees, along with a children's zip slide and a separate kiddies playground to be found towards the upper part on the right-hand side, as well as a sports court, which can be used for free by all. This walk eventually takes you past Benidorm's now defunct Plaza de Toros, or Bullring, which was due to be renovated and repurposed sometime in the future, although it's now the subject of some local controversy as no work has yet begun. And from here you can take some rather steep steps up to the Recinto Ferial area of the town, where the fairground with its many rides, stalls and attractions is situated. I'll now let you sit back and enjoy this montage of some of your favourite new town bars and clubs, and streets and passageways in the old town, all preparing for this year's 2024 November Fiestas together and looking forward to the week ahead. So just relax, enjoy the atmosphere and watch your way, and maybe I'll see some of you out and about on Benidorm streets very soon. Or if not, why not make the annual Fiestas a date for your diary next year, with them always falling over the second weekend of November for those who aren't sure. If you do enjoy this vlog, then don't forget to come back to catch some of my upcoming new Fiestas videos, as well as checking out my huge existing back catalogue, with content covering a large variety of different subjects, including tours of many of Benidorm's most popular hotels with a fly-on-the-wall look inside and out, reviews on cafes, bars and new businesses, as well as lots of news and updates on things that are happening right here, right now, around the resort. Thanks so much for watching, and here's to a happy and safe fiesta for everyone. And if you are coming over, don't forget those wellies. Bye for now, take care, and I hope to catch you again next time. Cheers! Felices Fiestas!